It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. It's cold this morning and I'm hungry. I went down Morrison's. Whilst I was picking up some of their new craft beers, I picked up some of the new Ginsters slices. They were on offer for £1. This is the new mac and cheese slice. 117 grams. They're all coming in different kind of grammages. Ginsters Philly cheese steak bake. Again, £1 and 117 grams. And this one, a Guinness. Guinness Smoky steak and Guinness slice. And that's 170 grams. All baked in Cornwall, shaped in Cornwall. Whether they're made in Cornwall's another matter, I don't know. Hopefully they're still made in Cornwall. So we're going to get straight into these. I'm really looking forward to them. So, I mean, where do I start? I think mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Let's give this a go. There's a look at it. Looks really nice. I just got them out of the fridge. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that mac and cheese. Oh, that's strong. That is strong cheese. Wow. Wow. For breakfast as well, that's a bit of a woof moment, was it? 9:10. Everything's mac and cheese though at the moment, isn't it? It seems to be the thing, mac and cheese. I think really because it's so blooming cheap. You used to be able to buy bags of mac and cheese for about 17 pence when I was in my 20s, because I was young and I bought a house as a young man here, this house here, and I didn't have much money, so mac and cheese was like kind of on the list. And you could buy a Safeway Savers back then. You could buy a bag of mac and cheese for 17p, and I don't think it's that much more money now. So it makes sense, doesn't it, for somebody like Ginsters. They make pastry in abundance, so the pastry is going to cost them no more than a few pence. And they filled it with a really cheap mac and cheese middle. But, on the other hand, it's filling. Mac and cheese is always filling. Mac and cheese would always do the job. Wrap that mac and cheese in pastry. Completely different ball game, isn't it? This will probably do me till lunchtime. It's like a strong, which it is, a strong powdered cheese taste with the pasta and the pastry. I quite like that. I quite like that. And the reason I like that, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you on this note, is that whenever I've had meat in a Ginsters pasty before, it's never been good grade meat. At least you know when you're eating that mac and cheese slice, you're not going to bite in any kind of gristly bits of steak, which I'm slightly afraid of with the Philly cheese steak, which we're getting into now. Slightly afraid of that will happen to me now. And put the messy bit down. So there you go. There's your steak. cheesy steak. Fingers crossed there's no gristly bits. It's too early in the morning for gristly bits. Slightly gristly, but bearable. It's when you chow down and you get that crunch, that gristle crunch that makes you go, oh, oh. Nice bits of steak actually. Nice bits of steak. The cheese is nowhere near as prominent as the mac and cheese. It's more a slight cheese flavour that's dominated by more of a beef gravy flavour. That's okay actually. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, yeah, gristly bit. Too early in the morning for that. Oh, just swallow it down. Normally I would have got rid of that, but seeing as we're filming, there was no chance of me getting rid of that. That was okay. That was okay. Right, moving on. Guinness Smoky steak and Guinness slice. Here we go. It's why it took me so long to get into burgers. I love burgers now, by the way, but it took me so long because burgers years ago had that same kind of gristly. I mean, if you went to like a burger van in the 1990s, you were almost guaranteed a bit of gristle in your burger, and it just put me off. Now this is much bigger. Look at that, for the same amount of money, on offer at the moment. Oh, it's gonna break. Right, let's just break the damn thing open. Yep, saved a bit of the pastry. Quite a bit going on there, isn't there? Let's drop a bit of pastry. There's what looks like, this is more of a good old honest Cornish pasty, I think. There's bits of potato in there, bits of carrot. Let's go, let's dive in. Does it taste like Guinness? Not really. They do that, don't they? They bring out these things. I've had Guinness cheese before now. I've had Guinness sausages. I've had Guinness crisps. Now I'm eating a Guinness pasty. But none of it really tastes like Guinness. It tastes sweet to me. The Philly cheesecake was really nice. This is much sweeter, like a... There's a bit of... I say there's a little bit of Guinness in the flavour, and that's coming through as the sweetness. Thinking about it. Nice bits of onion in here, carrot, potato. Pastry's always nice on a Guinness pasty. Or, sorry, a Ginsters I should say, a Ginsters pasty. I like their pastry. different consistency with the meat. The Philly cheesesteak, big clumps of meat. This is much kind of like, it's almost mincemeat. So a sweeter tasting steak pasty. Okay, so this is the end. This is the end of the video, I suppose. I'm going to rate these 3 products now. My favourite was the mac and cheese, followed by the Guinness. The Guinness steak slice, let me show it. Show the wrapper. Man alive. Guinness steak slice comes in 2nd place, and then the Philly cheesesteak comes in 3rd place for me. The Philly cheesesteak was better tasting, but for me personally, I can't do that gristle. Them big lumps of gristly bits of meat. Well, can't do that. If you're a meat lover of your Ginsters pasty, then either try the Philly cheesesteak or the Guinness. If you're more of a vegan, veggie type person, then buy the mac and cheese. I quite like that. Pretty good. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.